Good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year. It's nice to see everybody here that is safe again and healthy, so thank you for joining us for today's council meeting, our first one for 2025. The hybrid council meeting, in person and virtual, is being viewed on Hartford Public Access television station, Channel 96 at Comcast, and Channel 6032 at Frontier. I'm now calling to order a regular scheduled meeting for January 13, 2025. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
Here.
Councilman Clark.
Here.
Councilman Gale. Councilman Hernandez.
Here.
Councilman Mictum.
Here.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Here.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Here.
Council President Surgeon.
Here.
Councilman Thomas.
Here.
You have a quorum, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Let's stand and pledge the allegiance. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we suspend the rules to add on item 6.1. Item 6.1 is a resolution on supplemental agenda by Council President Surgeon, Majority Leader Rossetti, Assistant Majority Leader Clark, Councilwoman Rosado, a resolution to set office of the Registrar of Voters' salary.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second to suspend the rule to add a supplemental agenda supplemental to the agenda for item 6.1. Yes. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Council President Surgeon.
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we approve the minutes of the December 9th, 2024 meeting.
Second.
Motion been made and properly second to approve the minutes of the December 9th, 2024 council meeting. Is there any discussion? Seeing or hearing none, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Council President Surgeon.
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we add the following items on the consent calendar. Item 5.2, a resolution by Council President Surgeon, Majority Leader Clark, Majority Leader Rossetti, Assistant Majority Leader Clark, Councilwoman Bilodeau, Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Gale, Councilman Mitchum, Councilwoman Rosado, Councilman Thomas, a resolution to appoint Eric Lusa as the town and city clerk.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second to put item 5.2 on the consent calendar. Are there any discussion? Seeing you. Okay. Councilman Mitchum?
Thank you, Madam President. Just to say, soon-to-be clerk, now deputy clerk, Lusa has worked in the clerk's office in the capacity he's about to not be in anymore for how many years?
15.
15 years. Definitely is an asset to us in terms of his knowledge of the workings of the place. I think we would all be. The city would be, we would struggle without him. So I'm glad that we are picking him to fill the big shoes of our town clerk who just passed.
Thank you, Councilman. Any other discussion from my colleagues? I will step in for Council President Surgeon. Any other discussion? Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
From one clerk to another. Congratulations, and yes.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Councilman Clark.
Congratulations, yes.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Hernandez.
100% yes.
Thank you. Councilman Migdum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Congratulations, yes.
Thank you. Councilwoman Rossetti.
1,000% yes.
Council President Surgeon. That's a yes. And Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
I make a motion to refer the following items, item 3.1 and item 3.3 to the Public Works, Parks, Recreation, and Environment Committee, item 3.2 to the Health and Human Services Committee, item 3.4 to the Quality of Life and Public Safety Committee, item 3.5 to the Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability Committee, item 4.1 to the Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability Committee with a public hearing on Thursday, January 23rd, 2025 at 7 p.m. And item 5.1 to the Committee of the Whole. Now I will read the items. Item 3.1, Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to accept a grant for the Department of Sports and Recreation, $50,000 awarded by the Justice Education Center, Inc. Item 3.3, Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to accept a grant for the Department of Sports and Recreation, $20,000 awarded by the Justice Education Center, Inc. Item 3.2, Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying resolution to accept a grant of $1,376,327 from the Connecticut Department of Public Health, CTDPH, for HIV/HCV/STI prevention services. Item 3.4, Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying resolution authorizing the City of Hartford to extend the Community Renewal Team's CRT contract for an additional year for the Hartford Emergency Assistance Response Team, HART Team Initiative. Item 3.5, Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying resolution to appropriate funds from the assigned fund balance to the General Liability Internal Service Fund for the purpose of funding future legal settlements. Item 4.1 is Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying ordinance amending Chapter 2, Section 350 of the Hartford Municipal Code. And item 5.1 is Council President Shirley Surgeon, Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, resolution addressing the historical impacts of colonialism in Hartford.
The hearing date is January 23rd. Is that a Monday? That's a Thursday? Thursday. Okay.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second on the referrals. Any discussions? Hearing or seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
On the referred items, Councilwoman Billiard.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Migdum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
And Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
I make a motion to put the following item 6.1 up for action. Item 6.1 is introduced by Council President Shirley Surgeon, Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, Assistant Majority Leader T.J. Clark, second, and Councilwoman Mally Rosado, a resolution to set office of the Registrar of Voters' salary.
Second.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second. Any discussion? Councilman Mitchell.
Thank you, Councilman Clark. I'm going to be voting against this not because I don't think the registrars of voters should be paid, but because I think they should both be paid the same amount. I understand that we have more Democrats than we have Republicans in this city, but, I mean, the proposed salary for the Republican registrar is about 3/4 of the one for the Democratic registrar. It's not that we have 3/4 as many Republicans as registered Democrats. We have a tiny fraction. And it's also the case that party affiliation is not determining everything that goes on in this city. I mean, we have probably 70 registered WFP voters, but we managed to get to council members. I think we have one registered Hartford Party member, but still we have one Hartford Party council member. I think our hope should be that the registrars, both of them, work as hard as they can and are compensated equally for doing equal work. So I would have it be that they're both paid the higher salary, which is a reasonable salary for the work we expect from them.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Hearing or seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman Mictum,
No.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
yes,
Council President Surgeon,
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Since we have no other business to discuss, our council meeting is now adjourned. Please stay safe and have a good night.